Hello, YouTube. Sir Dragon X here. We recently did an investigation into the claims that you can obtain residency without showing financial solvency just by showing you're retired. True, scam, or honest mistake? We're going to discuss that in the video coming up next. Recently, I wrapped up an investigation into the claim that's been stirring up some curiosity. The idea that you can secure residency without providing proof of financial solvency simply by stating you're retired. This claim has been circulated by fellow YouTubers Tangerine Travels and Jose Arteaga Travels. In a previous video, I alerted the expat community about this claim from Jose Arteaga Travels and Tangerine Travels. The assertion is that it's possible to acquire residency without the need to show financial solvency as long as you can prove your retirement status. This claim supposedly originates from a Mexican attorney named Jose Novelo from Mérida, featured in a video by Jose Arteaga Travels. In his segment, Novelo suggests that a Mexican law exists stating that financial solvency isn't required if you can demonstrate that you're retired. He then adds a caveat. Applications can be processed within Mexico, but must be made at a Mexican consulate outside of Mexico. Now, before we dive deep into the details and findings of my investigation, I want to make one thing clear. This investigation is solely focused on the claim made in the video by Tangerine Travels and Jose Arteaga Travels. It does not extend to any past or potential future activities of these channels. We've kept our lens focused purely on this particular claim. This investigation is rooted in facts, not personal opinions about these channels. We've assembled an impressive team, including lawyers, immigration specialists, and facilitators. We've also engaged academic legal scholars from Mexico to provide the legal opinions we'll be discussing in this video. So let's get started and unpack the results of this investigation. Before we delve further, it is crucial to understand the concept of fraud as delineated in the Mexican law. As per an academic paper published at the esteemed Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México, UNAM, renowned for its law studies. This interpretation was recommended to me by a legal advisor and carries a significant point about fraud in Mexico. Fraud in Mexico can be committed either through action or omission. In the case of fraud by action, it involves an individual intentionally carrying out deceitful acts with the intent of obtaining economic gain. Such actions are characterized by bad faith and meticulous planning, leading the victim into deception. On the other hand, fraud by omission happens when an individual capitalizes on another person's error, acknowledges it, but refrains from correcting it, thereby benefiting economically. While both types of fraud are legally punishable, fraud by action is considered more severe due to the evident malicious intent and the calculating nature of the act. Although fraud by omission might be regarded as sporadic and lacking intentional planning or malevolence, it still involves exploiting a mistake for personal gain. Regardless of the type, both forms are considered fraud under the Mexican law. Moving forward from our introduction, let's delve into my experiences with Jose Arteaga and Jordan from Tangerine Travels. Upon the video's release, a viewer challenged Jose's statement, which suggested that retirees don't need to prove financial solvency. Jose countered, maintaining his claim's accuracy, but conceded that not every consulate recognizes this rule, resulting in each individual needing to shop around for the right consulate. Concerned, I stepped in to support the viewer's point, stating that every consulate indeed requires proof of financial solvency for retirees. And in fact, these requirements are even steeper for retirement than temporary residency because it is designed for individuals seeking permanent residency. I pressed Jose to name at least one consulate that doesn't require financial solvency proof from the retirees. His answer was rather offbeat, suggesting that I should rename my channel Loathing in Mexico, No Bull, or Living in Mexico, All the Bull. Unfazed by this comment, I persisted, asking him to simply answer the question, to name a consulate that allows retirement without proof of financial solvency. This led to a lengthy exchange that ended with Jose admitting that he wasn't an expert. He acknowledged that the retirees have to show some type of financial solvency, like a pension. However, he argued that the requirements aren't as high as many others, and I claim. As it stands, to date, Jose has yet to identify a consulate that permits retirement without substantial financial solvency proof or low solvency requirements. The fact is, financial solvency requirements for retirement-based permanent residency follow a standard formula. Though the dollar amounts may vary, they're always higher than those for temporary residency. It means that your income must be pension-based or you're of retirement age, and your pension income must meet these higher requirements. I validated this with my network of immigration experts, and everybody confirmed my views. No one was aware of such a law. As a matter of fact, legal experts, including my brother-in-law, who's a Mexican lawyer, explained nowhere in the Mexican immigration law does it state that being retired exempts you from meeting the financial solvency requirements. Since that conversation, my interactions with Jose have ceased. He hasn't produced any additional content on the topic either. Now let's move on to Tangerine Travels. After the video aired, I noticed an interesting comment on the Tangerine Travels Facebook business page. A viewer asked whether the retirement method, bypassing the need to demonstrate financial solvency, would also apply to someone on Social Security disability. Someone responded affirming the need to meet financial solvency requirements regardless. I added that to qualify, the person needed to be on SSDI, not SSI, as SSI benefits could not be collected outside the United States. Furthermore, I reiterated my understanding that financial solvency is a requirement. The commenter replied that he was indeed on SSDI and that he had contacted the Mexican Consulate in Chicago. They confirmed that he qualified as retired and did not need to meet any financial solvency requirements. Furthermore, according to the person at the consulate, this is standard policy at all consulates worldwide. He even promised to apply once his paperwork was sorted out and pledged to share the proof of his claim. I was quite skeptical. Nevertheless, I encouraged him to provide this evidence as it could be a revolutionary breakthrough for many seeking residency. This is the same person I mentioned in my last video. But with that being said, I decided to dig a little deeper on my own. I decided to reach out to a reliable expat service who recently had told me that they had a retired client applying for permanent residency at the Chicago Consulate. They reported back to me that the individual was denied permanent residency as they fell $800 short of the financial solvency requirements. This revelation added to my skepticism. Subsequently, we had a well-known immigration facilitator out of Mexico City contact the Mexican Consulate in Chicago to verify the SSDI recipient's claim. The consulate's reply was clear. Applicants for permanent residency must prove financial solvency along with proof of retirement. It's also important to note that the financial solvency requirements for permanent residency are over $5,000 a month. I have since been blocked by the Tangerine Travels business page, and the comments I mentioned have been deleted by Jordan. This development certainly raises some intriguing questions, doesn't it? Furthermore, when I released my video, I shared it on the Expats in Querétaro group. Jordan from Tangerine Travels was quick to react. He expressed his disapproval, stating it was inappropriate to label this a scam. Jordan further emphasized that his information came from a Mexican lawyer, insinuating its credibility. He even posted the video featuring Jose Novelo supporting these claims. I responded professionally, reminding Jordan that one attorney's opinion does not constitute an absolute truth. I elaborated on the concept of a scam and stressed his responsibility towards his audience to vet and verify such impactful information. I even stressed how important it was to correct the information if it was in fact inaccurate. Jordan's counter was quite unique. Jordan's counter was that it wasn't his responsibility, but that of his viewers to validate the information. He even suggested that I was actually accusing him of criminal activity and I was out of line. I clarified that I wasn't accusing him of a crime. However, I did point out that this situation fit the definition of a scam since both he and Jose appeared to be financially benefiting from this misinformation. I further went on to state that despite being informed of its inaccuracies, their refusal to rectify the issue constituted a scam. My wife, who also has a federal law enforcement background, stepped in, asserting that the claims made in the video were untrue and that he was accountable for the content produced on his channel. Jordan defended himself, insisting that it wasn't a scam and that at worst, he had released a video with information that was untrue. I requested that he correct the information if indeed it was erroneous, to which he did not respond. Then things took a strange turn. Not only did Jordan avoid responding further, he appeared to go through my wife's profile, pulling up photos of us together, accusing me of using my girlfriend to like my comments and make comments to promote my quote, hit video. I then informed him that the woman he referred to is not my girlfriend, and in fact, my wife, who is also retired federal law enforcement with relevant expertise. It was at that point that I decided any further communication with Jordan was hopeless and stopped communicating with him. So, what are the facts in this case, and do they constitute a scam? I'm not a legal expert, but I can present you with the evidence, and I have given the definition of fraud by the legal experts here in Mexico. Number one, Jose Arteaga disseminated false information about obtaining residency simply by showing that you're retired, bypassing the need for proving financial solvency. Number two, the video that Jordan refers to features a Mexican attorney named Jose Novelo. However, when I followed the website link provided by Jose Arteaga for the attorney, I found it to be a real estate website. I'm not suggesting that Novelo isn't a lawyer, but his field of expertise appears to be in real estate, not immigration matters. Number three, the day after the video was released, several people alerted both Jordan and Jose Arteaga that the information was indeed false. I'm even aware of immigration experts who commented on Jose Arteaga's video, pointing out that the attorney was incorrect. These comments were promptly deleted by Jose Arteaga, who did not respond to any of the queries challenging the lawyer's claims. Number four, neither Jordan nor Jose Arteaga have admitted to disseminating false information to date. Number five, the Tangerine Travels video featuring Jose Arteaga garnered over 108,000 views. This video has been Tangerine Travel's highest revenue-generating content in the past 3 months for the channel, boasting double, if not triple, the views of other videos during the same time period. Number six, even after being informed that the information was incorrect, Jordan repurposed his video on a separate YouTube channel called Tangerine Travel YouTube Clips. He even included an excerpt from the original video restating the false information. Number seven, Jose Arteaga gained over 3,000 subscribers in just 3 weeks due to his appearance on Tangerine Travels, which is a substantial gain as his channel has been active for 3 years and recently hit 10,000 subscribers. This has substantially boosted his credibility and profits. In conclusion, I understand that many of you may be fans of these channels. And as I stated in the beginning, I'm not commenting on their past or future actions. I'm here to present you with the facts and alert the expat community of potentially dangerous misinformation being spread by these two channels for financial gain. Acknowledging the current circumstances, I feel compelled to give credit where credit is due, particularly to Jose Arteaga. Despite a less than desirable start featuring an initial response fraught with insult, Jose's subsequent conduct has been nothing short of professional during our exchanges. He's continually emphasized the significance of thorough research into these matters rather than blindly accepting the assertions of a YouTube content creator. He underscores the value of professional advice and the consideration of second opinions. Moreover, Jose has prudently abstained from further fueling the debate or perpetuating the idea. This indeed is indispensable counsel, and it's been central to our ongoing investigation. Unfortunately, I find it hard to make a similar comment regarding Jordan's conduct. One of our mottos here at Retire Life in Mexico, No Bull, is to equip you with the information that you need to make informed decisions. What you do with this information is entirely up to you. That concludes my investigation. I hope this information was useful. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you soon.